Stephanie Nicole here with Nicole and Associates, your IT Microsoft 365 Bay. It's Friday, and on Fridays we do ForAdminsOnly Friday. And so today we're going to take a look at shared mailboxes. Shared mailboxes are one of my best kept secrets because it is a mailbox that you can use with Microsoft 365 without having a license. You get up to 50 gigabytes of storage space in this mailbox without licensing it. So one thing that I like to use it for is, let's say we've had a user separate from the company, and now there are different people that are maybe going to start splitting their responsibilities. So what you could do is set up a mail forwarding, have all of their emails forward to the people that you want it going to, or you can convert their mailbox to a shared mailbox, which means you get to release their license, so you're no longer paying for their license, and then you can assign members to the shared mailbox, and each member will then have access to the inbox. They're able to see the inbox, the sent box, the draft, even the calendar. So that is one of the very neat things about the shared mailbox. A little bit different than a distribution list. So with a distribution list, we're setting up an email address, for example, info@Nicole and Associates. And anytime an email comes into info, it's distributed out with a distribution list. Whereas with a shared mailbox, it hits the mailbox, and those who are members of that group or shared mailbox group will then be able to see the incoming message, reply to the incoming message, see maybe the latest responses. So it's a little bit different than a distribution list. With the shared mailbox, your members or users will then have access to see everything going on within that mailbox. They share an inbox. And like I said, the best part about it is that there's no fee or license to use a shared mailbox. That's if you want to just have the 50 gigabytes. Anytime you're needing to go over 50 gigabytes, you can attach an Exchange Online license to the account, and that would increase the space to 100 gigabytes. As far as accessing the shared mailbox, you attach it to a member. So within my organization, maybe we'll create one and we would give 2 members access to it. They never need to sign into the shared mailbox. It simply follows their profile, if you will. It follows their mailbox because they are a member. And then I talked about converting the mailbox, like if someone leaves the organization and they had a licensed account, we want to keep their emails for a while. We want certain people to be able to divvy up their work or catch up on what was the latest conversation on a project or with a client. Shared mailbox conversion will be great for that. But you also can just create them from scratch. We don't need to convert an old mailbox. We can create a new one. So let's jump into the Admin Center and walk through what it looks like to create a new one. So here I'm sharing my screen under shared mailboxes. We already have one set up, which is human resources at Nicole and Associates. Let's add a new one, and that one we will call Hire Me. I don't need to do any of that. I just need to name it. Sorry. So we'll name it Hire Me. There we go. And then it checks the availability to make sure that there aren't any other mailboxes on the server that have that name. Once it finds that it does not, we're able to go ahead and click Save Changes. Now remember, the readers, the members within this group are able to both read and reply to email. So that's one of, I guess you would say, the cons of having a shared mailbox. Everyone that you make a member, they can reply, and it's going to look like they're replying from Hire Me, right? So we're going to use their Hire Me box for potential candidates to send in their resume, and anyone within the team can then reply once they come in. Well, you as an administrator won't know which member sent the response because everything's going to be sent as if it came from Hire Me. So that can be one of the drawbacks. Also, you have no control over who can delete messages. So with the shared mailbox, every member does have access to delete emails, and there's no way to kind of know who did that. So if that's something you would be concerned about, then maybe going the shared mailbox way isn't the best route. Maybe then you want to set up a low-level license account and then put mail forwarding on there, right? So then maybe set up an account, a licensed account for Hire Me that has a password. That way you control who can actually get into the inbox, but then set it up so that any emails that come in to Hire Me get forwarded or distributed out to your users. A distribution list could also work for that if you're not needing people to be able to reply from that email address, just to receive, right? But if you want them to be able to both receive the email and reply from that email, then a shared mailbox is the way to go. So let's go ahead and add our members to our new shared mailbox. So we're just going to come in here, go ahead and click add members. I'm just going to add myself as a member there, saving and updating, and that's it. That's simple. So I've successfully created the box. I've added a member to it. And then if we wanted to come in here, we could set up mail forwarding for this. So maybe we do have certain people that, let's say, are a part of the trust group that are members of this, but we also have other people who we'd like to see the incoming mail. And so I'm making it about trust because I've been doing this for a very long time. Security is a really big deal for me. However, that's not always something to be concerned about. It may be the case where my HR team is going to be handling the hiring. I don't need to respond to those emails because they have it under control, but I would like to see the incoming candidates. So perhaps we would turn it on for email forwarding for me and then allow the other people that are members of the group to do the responding. Hopefully that makes sense. So any sent items, we could turn it on and have those copied to the mailbox so that we always keep a record of items that were sent. You have the choice to have this email show up in your global address list. So this is the contact list that's available to everyone within the organization. So if you wanted to have it hidden, not something you want coming up for people maybe automatically when they're typing out an email, then you could turn it off. And then you also have the manage mailbox permissions here. Read and manage permissions, send as permissions, or send on behalf of permission. The difference between send as and send on behalf, with send as, your members or users are able to respond from the email as, in this case, hire me. But there are some people we can set up to say, I am responding on behalf of hire me. So the email would still come from me, but it would say it's on behalf of hire me. Yep, and then we can also have automatic reply set up. So because this is the inbox we're going to use for potential candidates, we could come in and set up an automatic reply, and we could have it say, thank you. We don't want it inside the organization. We want this right here, outside the organization. So we can say, thank you for your interest in Nicole and Associates. Our team will review your resume and reach out to you if you're a great fit. So we could have that automatically go to anyone sending emails to the hire me at Nicole and Associates email account. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and click save. And there you go. That's how you would interact with a shared mailbox. So we went through creating it, setting up members, and even creating an automatic reply. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Again, my name is Ebony Nicole with Nicole and Associates, your IT Microsoft 365 Bay. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And check us out every Friday for more videos for admins only.